Take the damn picture. This is my mantra, and I'm hoping it will be yours soon too. First, I'm going to give you an origin story of how I started using photography in my own research, conveniently illustrated with some of my own photos. So I got called in to essentially help with a plant identification app that was having trouble retaining users despite a lot of really positive user feedback. I had some hypotheses, they had some unfortunate implications, so the team wasn't biting. Like any good UX designer, I decided to go out and do some field research with some users. I knew I was going to be keeping track of like 20 things at once, so I decided to take some pictures to keep track of things as I was taking notes later, jog my memory. As I was reviewing my data, something interesting happened. The rest of my data became way less useful. I started relying on the pictures. For example, this one user, I noticed in almost every photo she looked frustrated, confused, all over the generally place. Unhappy. You can even see 3 people can't figure this damn app out. To the very positive verbal feedback she gave me. It confirmed my suspicion. It was just her who was the frustrated. App not only did not make Plant ID easier, it didn't actually empower users. It, in fact, failed all of its important product goals. Yay? So, in good news, I now had the data I needed to convince the team that the app needed some serious retooling. And I had tried analytics, I had tried usability evaluations, everything in between. But it was the photographs that really started to convince people. And I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure it's because photographs can tell a better story than I ever could. This is why you should include photography in your customer research arsenal. Photographs are rich visual data sources and communication tools all wrapped up into one convenient package. It's like a persona that just writes itself. As it turns out, in the age of smartphones, you all can do quick and dirty customer research just like this with no effort whatsoever. Out in the world, people have all sorts of, damn it. The main thing is that customers lie. Customers lie. So, photographs help you capture how people actually are interacting with the world. Unlike, say, airbrushing, you can't actually see reality. So, I want you to take pictures of people out doing things. Take pictures while you're living your life, getting coffee, taking a walk. These things will tell you important information. All you need is your smartphone, and you need to develop an eye for interesting situations relevant to your customers and your product. Just go out and see this information that you're missing. For example, this set of 3 users ended up having remarkably different collaboration behavior depending on what task they were completing. I had no idea till I reviewed my photos. This had serious design implications for me. Another example from another project. People were taking pictures of the exact same thing from a similar angle, and this was a project about photographic behavior in users, so really relevant research I didn't notice until after I was done. So, take pictures of people eating, what their body language is, their expressions. This tells you a lot of incredibly valuable information that might help you design products that really fit into their lives. And then, the really cool thing is you can take those photographs and turn them into artifacts to share with your team. After all, it doesn't take a lot to understand a picture. You just need a little explanation. Your team will be much more likely to empathize with your customer if they can actually see how they experience the world. As it turns out, it's a lot easier to get people to look at pictures than review notes as well. So your iterations end up being faster, and your team ends up being much more engaged. So tell a story with your photos. Use it to capture some of the complexity out there in the world and communicate it to your team. Photographs are universal. You don't even need to read. So I'm giving you all homework. I want everyone to pick up their phone and start doing research today. I want you to take at least one picture during this conference and tweet it at me. I guarantee, regardless of the domain, product, or industry, you're going to find value in this exercise. I look forward to seeing all these awesome pictures. Tweet them to me at Meg Kierstead when we can all learn from each other. Do us all a favor and just take the damn picture. Thanks.